What's going on, guys? Mick Bastard here, and figured I hadn't made a video in a while, so I figured it was time to make another one. So, a while back, I was talking to a buddy of mine at work, and we were talking about old jobs that we had, places we used to work, people we worked with. You get the idea. And I was telling him one time about this guy I used to work with. I used to work at a Tyson plant here in Illinois. And I worked on the freezer dock at night, and we had this guy in our crew. His name was Chris. And I say his first name because I have not seen this guy in close to a decade, and I don't foresee myself ever seeing this guy again, thank God. And anyway, me and the rest of the freezer crew, we nicknamed this dude Porno Bob for obvious reasons. All the guy ever talked about was sex. All the time. I mean, it was, we're all blue-collar guys. We're out there on the docks. So, yeah, there's some locker room talk, but we had other stuff to talk about, too. Not this guy. It's all this guy ever talked about. Non-stop. Women he'd been with, supposedly. Women that he was currently with. I mean, the guy at the time was, like, in his late 30s. And he would tell us about, I got a couple of 18-year-olds on the side. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. But he was harmless enough, even though he's a little strange. He was harmless enough, and he got along pretty well with everybody, so we just let it go. And he's just, he'd show us pictures on his phone of women that he's supposedly been with, really good-looking women, beautiful women, who, unless they were not in their right minds at the time, would never, ever go to bed with a guy like this. Needless to say, this dude wasn't winning any handsome contest anytime soon. Fisting contest maybe, but not handsome contest. So one night, after a while, he shows up to work. Comes up to me on the dock, walks right up to me, got his hand in his pocket, pulls out one of those like blank generic DVDs, the ones you could buy at like Walmart or Best Buy, and for home recording and stuff like that. He's got it in a damn sandwich bag too. Shit wasn't even a Ziploc bag. So he goes to hand it to me, and I look at him, I go, what is that? What am I supposed to do with that? I was the dock lead, man. I was like just below the supervisor. And he goes to hand it to me, and he says, "Here you go, dude." I looked at him, and I was like, "Well, what movie is that?" He said, just take it home and watch it. I said, "No, what is it? Come on, tell me." I'm thinking it's maybe like a bootleg or a screener for a movie that hasn't come out yet or just come out in theaters, and he won't tell me. So I start to get a little aggravated. I said, I'm not taking that home where my family's at until you tell me what's on that DVD. He looks at me and tells me that it's a DVD of him and two chicks in Denver that he was with. Those are his words, not mine. He looks at me and goes, "Yeah, dude, it's me and these two chicks in Denver." Kiddos, I didn't know what the hell to say. I mean, I was so taken aback by this. I was just like, and he was serious too. And I looked at him, I said, "Dude, I don't want to watch that." I said, I don't want to see that. Why would you think I'd want to see that? And I mean, he didn't really look hurt, but he looked at me like he couldn't understand why I wouldn't want to watch it. And I was just like, I have to work with you every night. Truth is, I only had to work with him for a couple more weeks because he quit. But at the time, I said, I have to work with you every night. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you, especially you with what are probably, I'm sure they're very nice young women, but let's face it, if they're going to bed with you, they're probably a couple of methed out truck stop hookers from Denver. I don't want to see that either. I told him, I said, look, you got to put that in your locker, take it home with you at the end of the night. Don't ever bring that back to work, man. I said, you can't be bringing that back here. And as he's walking away, all I could think of is, man, what in the hell is wrong with people? It just, I mean, that's basically my story, guys. But as a dear friend of mine would say, people like that got me shaking my damn head. So that's it. That guy, to say he was a character, I don't know, kids. I don't know, guys. To say he was a character, I don't know if that really touches it. I don't think that even comes close. So that's that. That's my video. And so like, subscribe, Dislike if you want to. I mean, I'd rather you not, but like I always say, in this country, you have that God-given right. So that's it. So take care, guys. And this is the Mick Bastard saying goodbye for now.